Welcome back, Deep Divers. I'm Terry, your co-pilot, on this journey into the fascinating world of AI and ITIL.
And I'm Sherry.
Buckle up, because we're about to see how artificial intelligence is going to revolutionize those familiar ITIL roles.
Yeah, it's going to be a wild ride. We're talking proactive, problem-solving, supercharged efficiency, and a customer experience that's smoother than a freshly paved highway.
So AI is bringing the ITIL world into the future fast.
You can say that.
But before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's make sure everyone's on the same page. ITIL, the IT infrastructure library, is like a playbook for IT service management.
Right.
It's all about making sure IT services are delivered smoothly, efficiently, and in a way that truly meets business needs.
Exactly. Think of it as the secret sauce behind keeping those IT systems humming and everyone happy. And now AI is stepping in to add some serious spice to that sauce.
Okay, I'm intrigued. So how is AI actually changing the game for those classic ITIL roles? Our sources dive into 12 specific roles, and I'm dying to unpack them all. Let's start at the top with the IT service manager. What do they traditionally do, and how is AI making their lives easier or maybe more interesting?
Well, the IT service manager is basically the captain of the IT service ship. They're responsible for making sure everything runs smoothly, stays on budget, and aligns with the overall business goals, think service level agreements, strategic planning, the whole 9 yards.
Right.
But now AI is giving them a high-tech upgrade. Imagine having a crystal ball that shows you potential problems before they even occur.
Whoa, hold on. A crystal ball. That sounds a little too good to be true.
Not with AI. AI can analyze mountains of data, spot those subtle patterns and trends, and then use that information to predict what's likely to happen down the road. Think about it. You could anticipate a server outage before it brings everything to a screeching halt. Or you could pinpoint exactly when you'll need to upgrade your systems to handle that next big wave of growth. AI is giving IT service managers that kind of foresight.
Okay, that's pretty amazing. But let's be real. IT service managers are often drowning in reports. How does AI help with that?
That's where AI's automation superpowers come in. Instead of manually compiling those tedious performance reports, AI can generate them automatically, giving IT service managers more time to focus on strategy and big picture thinking. It's like having a tireless assistant who crunches numbers at lightning speed.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
So we're moving from reactive firefighting to proactive planning.
Exactly.
Now let's talk about the incident manager. They're the ones who swoop in when things go wrong. Right. How does AI change their approach?
You got it. Incident managers are all about dealing with those unexpected IT hiccups, those moments when the systems go haywire and everyone starts panicking. Their job is to quickly identify the problem, find a solution, and get everything back up and running as fast as humanly possible.
Right.
AI is giving them a serious speed boost in that race against downtime.
I bet faster incident detection would be a game changer. But how does AI actually achieve that?
Picture this, an AI system constantly monitoring your IT environment, analyzing thousands of data points every second. It's like having a superpowered watchdog with an incredible sense of smell for trouble.
Okay.
This AI can spot those subtle anomalies and trigger alerts much faster than any human staring at a dashboard.
Wow, that's impressive. I'm starting to see how AI takes things to a whole new level. But it's not just about speed, right? What else can AI do to help incident managers?
Well, think about those floods of support tickets that pour in when systems go down. Instead of having human agents bogged down with routine inquiries, AI-powered chatbots can step in to handle the first line of defense. These chatbots can analyze incoming tickets, categorize them based on urgency and issue type, and even suggest potential solutions from a knowledge base. It's like having a virtual triage nurse for your IT problem.
So you're saying the first point of contact for many IT issues could be a friendly, helpful AI chatbot.
Exactly.
And we haven't even gotten to those pesky recurring problems that keep cropping up. What about the problem manager? How does AI assist them in getting to the root cause of those issues?
The problem manager, the Sherlock Holmes of the IT world. They're all about investigating those recurring incidents to figure out why they keep happening. And AI is giving them a powerful new magnifying glass. AI can sift through mountains of data, pinpoint those hidden patterns, and help the problem manager zero in on the true culprit behind those recurring headaches.
So instead of just treating the symptoms, AI helps them find the cure. Sign me up.
That's right.
But I'm curious, how does AI actually make those connections that humans might miss?
That's where AI's ability to see the big picture really shines. It can connect seemingly unrelated events and data points, revealing those subtle correlations that might go unnoticed by human analysts. It's like having a detective partner who never sleeps and has a photographic memory for every system log and error message.
Okay, that's pretty incredible. But finding the problem is only half the battle.
Yeah.
What about actually fixing it? Can AI help with that too?
You bet. Once the AI has helped pinpoint the problem, it can go a step further and suggest potential solutions based on historical data and best practices. Imagine having a digital advisor who's seen it all and can offer tailored advice on how to address those tricky recurring issues.
This is mind-blowing. It's like having a whole team of AI-powered experts on hand to help you manage your IT services. But before we get too carried away, let's take a quick pause to thank our amazing sponsors. You know the drill. Like and subscribe to The Deep Dive so you never miss an episode. And don't forget to check out Prompt School to raise your prompting game. Head over to patreon.com/McAllister for more exclusive content and to support the show. If you're feeling extra generous, you can buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/Jamie McAllister. We really appreciate your support. Now let's get back to the deep dive. We've only just begun to explore how AI is transforming those ITIL roles.
That's right. We've still got a lot of ground to cover, including change managers, release and deployment managers, configuration managers, and more.
Sounds like AI is leaving no stone unturned in the ITIL world. Stay tuned, deep divers, because we're about to uncover even more fascinating insights into the future of IT service management.
Welcome back, deep divers. We're in the midst of exploring how AI is shaking up the world of ITIL roles.
Oh, it's like watching a digital transformation unfold right before our eyes. We left off talking about the problem manager and how AI helps them become super sleuths.
Right.
But what about those folks who are responsible for actually implementing changes in the IT environment, the change managers? How does AI fit into their world?
Yeah, change management is all about carefully navigating those twists and turns in the IT landscape. It's about making sure that any changes to systems, software, or processes are implemented smoothly without causing any unexpected disruptions or sending those error messages flying.
Sounds like walking a tightrope.
Yeah.
How does AI make that high wire act a little less nerve-wracking?
Well, imagine having a simulator that lets you test drive a change before you actually implement it in your live environment. That's what AI brings to the table. AI-powered tools can analyze historical data, current system configurations, and the potential impact of the proposed change to create a virtual sandbox for testing.
So you can see how the change is likely to play out before you even flip the switch.
Exactly. AI can predict things like the likelihood of downtime, the impact on performance, and even the potential cost of the change.
Wow.
This allows change managers to make much more informed decisions, minimize risks, and get everyone on board with the plan.
Okay, that's impressive. But let's move on to those folks who are responsible for getting new software and updates out into the world. The release and deployment managers? I imagine their world is full of potential pitfalls and late-night deployments.
Yeah.
How is AI making their lives easier?
Release and deployment managers are all about getting those new features and bug fixes into the hands of users quickly and efficiently.
Right.
And AI is stepping in to streamline and automate that entire process from testing to deployment.
Testing is a huge part of software releases. How is AI changing that game?
Think about all the time and effort it takes to manually test every possible scenario for a new software release. It's a painstaking process, but it's crucial to catch those pesky bugs before they wreak havoc in the wild. Now imagine having an army of digital testers working around the clock, tirelessly running through thousands of test cases and scenarios.
Okay, that sounds like a developer's dream come true. But how does AI actually make that happen?
AI-powered testing tools can analyze code, identify potential vulnerabilities, and automatically generate test cases to cover a wide range of scenarios. This not only speeds up the testing process, but also makes it more thorough and reliable, catching those subtle bugs that might slip past human eyes.
So faster testing, fewer bugs, and happier developers? I'm liking where this is going. But what about the actual deployment process? That can be pretty nerve-wracking, especially when you're dealing with complex systems and dependencies.
You're right, deploying software isn't always a walk in the park. But AI is stepping in to automate much of that as well. Think of it as a self-driving car for your software releases. AI-powered deployment pipelines can handle the entire process, from staging the software to configuring servers and pushing the release live, all with minimal human intervention.
So it's like having a digital autopilot for your software deployments, making sure everything goes smoothly and reducing the risk of human error. Amazing. Now let's shift gears and talk about the configuration manager, the person who keeps track of all those IT assets. That sounds like a pretty daunting task, especially in today's world where technology is constantly evolving and things are changing at lightning speed.
You're not wrong. The configuration manager is responsible for maintaining the CMDB, or Configuration Management Database, which is basically a comprehensive inventory of all the hardware, software, and network components that make up an organization's IT environment.
Whoa, hold on. A comprehensive inventory? That sounds like a never-ending spreadsheet from hell.
It can be. But imagine if that spreadsheet could update itself automatically. That's where AI comes in. AI-powered auto-discovery tools can scan the IT environment and automatically detect new devices, software installations, and configuration changes. It's like having a digital inventory clerk who never sleeps and has an uncanny ability to spot those sneaky new gadgets that someone plugged in without telling anyone.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But what's the big deal about having an accurate and up-to-date CMDB?
It's all about having that single source of truth for your IT environment. A well-maintained CMDB helps you track assets, understand dependencies, troubleshoot problems more effectively, and make better decisions about capacity planning and upgrades. It's like having a blueprint for your IT infrastructure that's always up to date.
That makes sense. Now let's talk about the service level manager, the person who makes sure those IT services are meeting expectations and those all-important SLAs or service level agreements. How does AI fit into their role?
Service level managers are all about keeping those IT services humming and ensuring those users are happy campers. They're constantly monitoring performance tracking metrics and making sure everything is running smoothly.
Yay.
And AI is giving them a powerful new set of tools to do all of that with even greater precision and foresight.
Okay, I'm sensing a theme here. AI is all about giving IT professionals those superpowers to see into the future and anticipate problems before they occur. How does that play out in the world of service level management?
Imagine having a dashboard that shows you in real time how your IT services are performing against those SLAs. You can see potential issues brewing before they escalate into major incidents and impact those users. It's like having a crystal ball that shows you where those service hiccups are most likely to occur.
So instead of waiting for those angry phone calls from users complaining about slow service or downtime, you can take proactive steps to address the issues before they become a major headache. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
But how does AI actually make those predictions?
AI can analyze historical data, identify patterns, and correlate those patterns with real-time performance metrics. It's like having a data scientist working behind the scenes, constantly crunching numbers and looking for those early warning signs that something might be amiss.
I'm starting to see how AI is transforming these ITIL roles from reactive firefighters to proactive problem solvers. But we still got more roles to cover. Let's move on to the capacity manager. They're the ones who make sure there are enough IT resources to meet demand right.
That's right. The capacity manager is like a juggler, constantly trying to balance the demand for IT resources with the available supply. They need to make sure there's enough server capacity, network bandwidth, and storage to keep those systems running smoothly. And in today's world where data volumes are exploding and demands are constantly changing, that's no easy feat.
Sounds like they have a tough job.
Yeah.
How is AI stepping in to help them keep all those balls in the air?
Traditionally, capacity planning involved a lot of guesswork and spreadsheet analysis. But AI is bringing a whole new level of precision to the table. AI-powered tools can analyze historical usage patterns, predict future demand with remarkable accuracy, and even recommend the optimal allocation of resources. It's like having a digital crystal ball that shows you exactly what you need to do to keep your IT infrastructure from buckling under the pressure.
So instead of just reacting to those capacity crunches, you can actually plan for them and make sure you have the resources in place to handle those peak demands. That's incredible. And what about the availability manager? They're all about keeping those systems up and running right. How is AI impacting their world?
Availability managers are obsessed with uptime. They're the ones who lose sleep over those dreaded outages and work tirelessly to prevent them from happening in the first place. And AI is becoming their secret weapon in that battle against downtime.
Intriguing. What kind of secret weapon are we talking about here?
Remember all that talk about predictive analytics? Well, it applies to system availability as well. AI can analyze logs, performance data, and even those subtle patterns in system behavior to predict when a system is likely to fail. It's like having a digital canary in the coal mine that chirps loudly when it senses danger.
So instead of just reacting to outages after they occur, you can actually take steps to prevent them from happening in the first place. That's a game changer for sure.
Yeah.
But what kind of steps are we talking about?
It could be anything from proactively patching a software vulnerability to replacing a failing hard drive before it crashes and brings everything down.
Okay.
It could even be something as simple as rebooting a server that's showing signs of instability. The key is to use those AI-powered insights to take action before those users even realize there's a problem brewing.
Okay. I'm starting to see the true power of AI in this context. It's like having a team of digital guardians watching over your IT systems 24/7. But we've got even more ground to cover in our deep dive into AI and ITIL. Stay tuned as we explore how AI is transforming the roles of the knowledge manager, the ITIL process owner, and the service portfolio manager.
That's right. We're just getting started. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, deep divers. We've been on quite a ride exploring how AI is transforming those classic ITIL roles. From predicting outages to automating deployments, it seems like AI is bringing a whole new level of intelligence to IT service management.
It really is. It's like giving those ITIL superheroes a serious tech upgrade. But before we get too carried away with all the amazing possibilities, we need to talk about some of the challenges and considerations that come with adopting AI.
That's a good point. AI isn't a magic wand. You can just wave over your IT problems and make them disappear. What are some of the hurdles organizations might face as they start to integrate AI into their ITIL practices?
Well, one of the biggest challenges is data quality. AI algorithms are like hungry data monsters. They need a constant stream of high quality data to function effectively. If you feed them garbage data, they're going to spit out garbage results.
So garbage in, garbage out, as they say. But what exactly do we mean by garbage data in this context?
It could be anything from incomplete or inaccurate data to inconsistent data formats or data that's simply not relevant to the problem you're trying to solve. AI is only as good as the data it's trained on, so having a solid data foundation is absolutely crucial.
Okay, so data quality is key. What can organizations do to address this challenge?
It all starts with having a robust data governance strategy. That means establishing clear processes for data collection, validation, and cleansing. It also involves investing in data management tools and technologies that can help ensure data accuracy and consistency.
So it's not just about having the data, it's about having the right data and making sure it's clean, organized, and ready for those AI algorithms to feast on. What other challenges should organizations be aware of?
Security and privacy are paramount concerns when you're dealing with AI, especially in the realm of IT service management. AI systems often have access to sensitive data from user credentials to system configurations. It's essential to have those ironclad security protocols in place to protect that data from unauthorized access breaches or any other digital shenanigans.
That makes sense. Data breaches are a major concern these days, and AI systems could become prime targets if they're not properly secured. But let's talk about the human side of this equation. Many IT professionals might not have the expertise to work with AI tools and technologies. How do we address that skills gap?
That's a valid concern. You can't just throw AI tools at people and expect them to magically become AI experts overnight. Organizations need to invest in training and upskilling their IT staff to ensure they have the knowledge and skills to effectively leverage AI.
So it's not just about implementing the technology, it's about investing in the people who will be using it. What kind of training are we talking about here?
It could be anything from online courses and certifications to hands-on workshops and mentoring programs. The key is to provide those IT professionals with the opportunities to learn about AI, experiment with AI tools, and develop those skills that will be in high demand in the AI-powered future of IT service management.
Okay, so we've got data quality, security, and skills to consider. Are there any other hurdles organizations might encounter on their AI journey?
One often overlooked challenge is change management. Anytime you introduce a significant change to IT processes, you're bound to encounter some resistance. People are creatures of habit, and they might be hesitant to embrace new ways of working, especially if those new ways involve AI.
So how do you overcome that resistance and get everyone on board with the AI vision?
Transparency and communication are key. It's important to clearly articulate the benefits of AI, address any concerns people might have, and involve stakeholders throughout the process. When people understand why AI is being implemented, how it will impact their work, and how they can be part of this exciting transformation, they're much more likely to embrace the change.
This has been an incredibly insightful discussion. We've explored both the incredible potential of AI to transform those ITIL roles and the challenges that organizations need to be aware of. But before we wrap up, let's bring it back to our listeners. What's the one key takeaway you'd like them to remember as they navigate this AI-powered future?
AI is a powerful force that's undeniably reshaping the future of ITIL and service management. But it's not about replacing those talented human workers. It's about empowering them, augmenting their capabilities, and helping them work smarter, not harder.
It's like giving them a set of high-tech tools and a team of digital assistants to help them achieve those ITIL goals. But let's leave our listeners with a thought-provoking question. Imagine a world where AI is seamlessly integrated into those ITIL processes. What excites you most about the potential of AI in your work, and what steps could you take to start exploring those possibilities?
Share your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspectives and insights.
And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the fascinating world of AI and ITIL. But the conversation doesn't end here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the deep dive so you never miss an episode. And if you're hungry for more AI goodness, check out our Prompt School materials. You can find more details and exclusive content over on Patreon at patreon.com/MAllister. And if you're feeling extra generous and appreciate the work we do, you can buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com. Janie McAllister. Thanks for joining us on this journey of discovery, deep divers. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.